Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to tackle a word you hear all the time on the news, from politicians, and maybe even from your parents when they talk about how much cheaper things used to be. That word is inflation. It sounds complicated, but I promise, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what it is, why it happens, and why it matters to you. So, what is inflation? In the simplest terms, inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising, and subsequently, purchasing power is falling.
Whoa, that was a... Break it down, $10 last. With that 10...
This year, that same $10 only gets you the ticket and maybe a small popcorn. The soda is out of reach. The prices of the ticket and popcorn went up. That's inflation in action.
Your money just... far as it used to. Fancier a test that decreased a little. Think of it like a slow leak in a tire. Pressure goes down, your money slowly.
A little bit of inflation is actually considered normal, even healthy for an economy. Most central banks, like the Federal Reserve in the United States, aim for a target inflation rate of around 2% per year. Why? A small, steady amount of inflation encourages people and businesses to spend and invest rather than hoard cash.
If you know your incentive to put it, growing, but who just decides to?
There are a few key drivers. The first one is called demand pull inflation.
This happens when economies' ability.
Picture this, everyone suddenly wants to buy the new must-have smartphone, but there aren't enough to go around. What happens? Sellers can charge more because they know people are willing to pay.
Too much money economy is booming. And the second major is when the cost to and services costs onto us. For example, if the expensive to factories and
companies that rely on oil will see their costs rise
to protect their final products. So your gas gets even the price of up.
It's a chain reaction. This can also happen if wages increase significantly, as labor is a major cost for most businesses.
There's also inflation. This is expectations. If everyone expects next year workers will demand % keep up.
Businesses, expecting to pay higher wages and higher costs for materials, will plan to raise their prices by 3%.
It becomes attention, expectations.
If people believe inflation will stay low and stable, it's more likely to actually stay low and stable.
So how do we is the consumer, CPI?
The CPI tracks the average change in prices paid by urban consumers for a basket of consumer goods and services. This basket is huge. It includes everything from bread and milk to haircuts, cars, and rent.
Government check the prices of.
By comparing the total cost of this basket from one month to the next, they can calculate the inflation rate. If the basket costs $100 in 1 year and $103 the next year, the inflation rate is 3%. Now, why should you, personally, care about all this?
Well, inflation, your financial life. First, your savings, low interest. And inflation is earning 1%. Your money is real estate or inflation. It also affects. Inflation is in real terms, cut. Less, this is why renegotiating. Inflation also, loan like you're paying back. Then the money on the flip side, getting paid back. This is why new loans often is high.
Lenders want to be compensated for the expected loss in purchasing power.
When inflation gets uncertainty, if a company next year,
high inflation can erode savings very quickly, especially hurting people on fixed incomes, like retirees.
Imagine living on your food medicine. It's a recipe for. So what do control high
Their main tool is monetary policy, specifically adjusting interest rates.
To fight high, typically raise.
This makes it more expensive for people and businesses to borrow money. When borrowing is expensive, people spend less, businesses invest less. This cools down the economy, reduces demand,
And helps bring delicate balancing. If they raise rates into a recession, on the other hand, actually, in spending too. So let us recap. A general increase. It is caused by a rising costs, and it is measured by considered good for, but too much can be savings and making. Central banks try sweet spot using.
Understanding inflation is a key part of financial literacy. It helps you understand the world around you, make smarter decisions with your money, and plan for your future.
It's not just some impacts your wallet.
I hope this breakdown made inflation a little less intimidating. It's a big topic, and there's always more to learn, but now you've got the fundamentals down. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos that break down complex topics into simple, understandable terms. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if there are other financial concepts you'd like me to cover. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.